Hey everybody, welcome back to Haman's Advice Forum. I am the Haman. And if you listen to my videos from the past, I used to be very passionate about ranting about the selfish society that we live in. And I don't think a lot of people knew or believed to what extent what I was talking about was true, because I would say things like most people will just let you die and not help you at all. I would say things like people would rather steal $1 from you than make $1 million with you. Stuff like that. And I'd also say stuff like, man, life is not about people caring or about each other or learning or growing together. Life is about ego and power. And that's what you see. That's what you see. People have shown their true colors in society. And I'm not shocked at all. You know, I remember when I was younger, I almost died from an infection, and nobody helped me. And that was, to me, the most shocking thing I ever had to deal with as a person, as a early 20-something-year-old man. I thought, at least one person would care about me and my struggles, right? If I'm sick and I'm almost dead, won't there be anybody to help me? And I think I realized that for me, the answer to that question was no, unfortunately. And I'm not the only person who's going through this or who did go through this, because you look at the society that you have today, the government doesn't give a shit if you need to make a living. They'll just, there's a good portion of society at large who's in a position of privilege who will just tell you to stay home, and they don't give a fuck if you have enough money to feed you or your kids or your family, because no one gives a fuck about you. It's all about them, right? People don't see themselves as part of an ecosystem where if they help and care about each other, it'll actually benefit them. It's all about me, 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 me. And yeah, man, none of the stuff that's happening right now surprises me at all. People are just showing their true colors. And the coronavirus didn't cause this. It was always there, but it's just kind of the I guess the needle that popped the balloon. I don't know what the right expression would be, but yeah, people don't care about you, and people certainly don't care if you starve to death and can't make money because you got to stay home, locked up in your house. And I guess I was mentally prepared for this because right now I'm in a position where I can just stay at home and sit on my ass, and I've been in that position for at least a year. But I remember at least 2 years ago I was flat broke and homeless and working hard and crying because I felt like nobody cared about me. And as time passed by, I developed a resistance, and I know that I'm in a privileged position right now. But I guess I worked hard to get here, but it felt like to me that I got lucky where I am because I don't really work as hard as I did, much as I did before. But anyways, back to my point. People don't give a shit about you. People don't care if you starve. People don't, they're not going to help you out. I mean, look at what's happened to pretty much a good majority of the population. They can't make any money, and they're just told to stay home. But there's no alternatives to making money or having access to resources. What are you supposed to do? Just starve to death? And that's pretty much what society expects of you. Unfortunately, nobody cares. And that's what I've been ranting about for the past, 10 years of my life, 10 to 12 years, about how fucking selfish most people are. And when you're in your time of need, they won't do anything for you. I've been talking about this over and over again. Why do you think I ran about my old friends from high school? Because I could just clearly see from their actions that they don't care, right? But then once you go out into the world, you realize this whole like uncaring, I'm going to only care about myself mindset has affected pretty much the entire population. Now, as for myself, I really do care about other people to a certain extent. Now, if they waste my time, I'll just ignore them. But I want to be a good example. And I want to show you, the listener, that we don't have to live in a selfish society that society is trying to brainwash us into living, right? And I don't have all the solutions or answers, but what I can say is that pretty much doing the opposite of what the majority of the population is doing is the right thing. And don't be a selfish prick. Care about others, and most importantly, protect yourself. So, if you have any thoughts, comments, leave them below, and I'll see you guys on the next video.